"Hello, Mr. Wincott," Chewie said in a stiff voice. With a start, Justin turned around to face his dad, Ray, who filled the doorframe. Even in his open-range storage jumpsuit, his dad still managed to look like a Marine. His posture was ramrod straight, his hair buzzed military short, his expression stern. "Hello, Chewie," said Justin's dad. Chewie shifted nervously from foot to foot.
I was just leaving. Bye, Justin. See you around."
Chewie shuffled toward the door. Justin's dad stepped aside, and Chewie slipped his skinny body by him like a guilty cat sneaking past a dog. "Son," his father nodded.
"Hey, Dad."
Justin started to turn back toward his computer. "I need you to help me unload some stuff from the truck."
"I'll be there in a minute,"
Justin replied. "Now," his dad said sternly. Justin sighed and pushed back his chair. His dad was always bossing him around. Maybe his brother Kyle was okay with doing whatever their dad asked, but Justin didn't need obedience training.
"Fine,"
Justin said, and followed his dad out of the room. On his way out, he noticed that Chewie had left the disc behind on his bed. He smiled to himself. Leave it to Chewie to be so freaked out by Justin's dad that he forgot what he had come here for. Emilio was pretty hardcore, possibly even in a gang, and he wasn't going to be happy when he learned that Chewie had misplaced his new game. His dad limped through the hallway and down the stairs, Justin following close behind. It never ceased to amaze him how fast his dad could move, especially with the leg injury that had gotten him sent home from the First Gulf War. Justin and Kyle weren't even alive when that had happened, and they'd never known their dad without his limp. It was just something they'd grown up with, and wasn't a big deal. But sometimes Justin felt as if the injury had only made Kyle worship their dad even more. Kyle had followed in their father's footsteps in a million ways. He worked hard, he did well in school, and now he was a Marine and a hero, just like their dad. Not Justin, though. It wasn't exactly on purpose, but he couldn't have been more opposite from either one of them. Although there was one thing Kyle had done differently from their dad. Justin's brother wasn't just a regular Marine. He was specially trained to work with a military working dog who was stationed with him in Afghanistan. Not only did their parents think Kyle was the perfect son, but they talked about his dog Max as though he was their third child. Justin felt like he'd been one-upped by a canine. Justin followed his dad out of the house and into the backyard. The hot Texas air immediately enveloped them. What also surrounded Justin was his dad's temper. "I was expecting to see you at work this morning," his dad said without looking at Justin, surveying the yard.
"So you could pay me $8 an hour sweeping your floors?" Justin shook his head. "No thanks."
His dad stopped by the sliding patio doors that led into the living room. Justin's mom, Pamela, was inside vacuuming. She had just gotten home from her job at Walmart and still had her name tag pinned to her shirt. Justin watched her through the glass doors as he braced himself for his dad's response. "I guess you'd rather I pay you to sit on your butt playing video games all day," his dad said. Justin clenched and unclenched his fists. He knew exactly where this conversation was going.
"Better than running some stupid storage place where people keep the junk they should just throw away."
His dad's whole body tensed. Justin took a step backward. Maybe he had pushed his dad too far, but he wasn't the perfect son, and the role was already filled. And he wasn't about to be. "That junk puts food in your smart mouth, son." His dad's eyes were lit up with anger. "And I don't run it, I own it. Most folks are lucky for the chance to punch a time card, but not me. I'm my own boss."
"Maybe you are. Maybe you were even Kyle's boss. But you're not mine,"
Justin said. Justin could see his dad's jaw tightening and the muscles in his face twitching. "I advise you to leave your brother out of this," his dad said coldly. "At least he knows what it means to put in a hard day's work. And to show some respect." Justin rolled his eyes.
"Yeah, and that hard work is doing us a lot of good halfway around the world. He's not even here to help out."
"Stop now, Justin." His dad took a step toward him, his eyes locked on